Hi there, Jerome Ferris here. Welcome to this episode of Greater Works 2.0. Thank you for joining me today. I want to ask a favor. Please subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I greatly appreciate you. Today on Greater Works 2.0, I want to share with you on the subject of having the proper attitude toward the adversities of life. I want to begin by asking a question. How do you handle adversity that comes your way? Do you see adversity as a burden, or do you see it as a bridge? Now, as a bridge, spiritually speaking, adversity can be a heaviness. It can be a weightiness. It can weigh us down to the point that we feel weary, disappointed, discouraged, no joy, no peace, something that will keep you from where you are trying to go. You can become bitter and resentful toward God, running away from Him, and the call that He has for your life. Now, a bridge, on the other hand, seeing adversity as a bridge can be seen as a way to rise, to rise above the difficulties that you're going through, and developing a much deeper, much more intimate relationship with God. A bridge that is designed to help you get where you are trying to go, reaching your goal and your full potential in life. Instead of weakening you, that trial, that adversity makes you stronger because you've learned from it. You've learned to depend more on God. So adversity can be either a burden or it can be a bridge. In James chapter 1, verses 2 and 4, the NIV translation puts it this way. It says, "Whenever trouble comes your way, let it be an opportunity for joy. For when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance has fully developed, you will be strong in character and ready for anything." I'm an author, and I've written a book, my most recent book, in 2020, is Inevitable, a celebration of life, labor, and love. And if you're interested, you can read about it on my website. That's Jerome Ferris Ministries. There's a tab of the book, and you're welcome to check it out. But in the book, one of the chapters is entitled "Don't Waste Your Valley." And there's a section in that chapter, Living by Design, where I share that it is adversity that is the catalyst for learning. We must go through something. We must experience suffering and adversity in order to grow. It is our valleys of life that we really learn the most. The choice is ours on how do we respond when adversity comes. There are three ways. There are three ways that you can see adversity as a bridge of opportunity in getting closer to God. one way is to be content. You see, contentment is possible in the midst of adversity. The Apostle Paul explained it this way in Philippians chapter 4, verse 11, where he said that I have learned to be content in whatever circumstance I'm in. Now, how could Paul say that? He could say that because he saw life from God's perspective. He focused on God's purpose and God's calling on his life, what he was purposed to do, and not what he had. The second way that adversity can be a bridge of opportunity is that you treat everything as if it comes from God. You see, the Lord uses all of our experiences, even the wrongs of others towards us, for his purpose in our lives. And if we embrace this concept, if we embrace that the circumstances that come our way are an opportunity for us to grow, what happens? It prevents us from being resentful. The third and final way that adversity can be a bridge of opportunity is that God has a purpose, a specific purpose in mind for allowing adversity in the first place. In 2 Corinthians chapter 12, around verse 7, we see Paul going to God, asking God to remove a thorn, remove a physical ailment that he was experiencing. And God said no. God said, my grace is sufficient for thee. Paul's thorn was designed to keep him humble and dependent upon God, despite even the astounding revelation that God allowed him to see. So from this, I have learned in my life, in my valleys of life, two things. One, that the next level of life will require a next level me. And the only way there's going to be a next level me is that I've got to learn from my adversities. The second thing is that the next level me can only be accomplished by seeing adversity as a bridge of opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become better with God's help. Praise God. I pray that this word was a blessing to you, that it encouraged you, that maybe you learned something. Thank you again for joining me on this episode of Greater Works 2.0. Please, again, subscribe to this channel. Share this word with someone. And the Lord's will, we'll see you next time. Again, God bless you. God keep you. Take care. Bye-bye.